What's going on, everybody? Robin here. Welcome to my channel, AriesFireTarot. Guys, I'm just about to do you a reading for the weekend, and this is going to be for Friday, February 26th, and the weekend ahead. And the deck I use for weekend readings is the Gilded Tarot. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. We'll see what my spirit guides have to say for you guys. I'm going to use the TGIF spread in order to channel messages from my team and spirit for you guys. So sort of some revelations for you guys came out this week, that sometimes, you know, when you're feeling really anxious about something, it's because something good is going to happen for you. So keep that in mind. And sometimes when things appear to be falling apart, they're really coming together. So it's like you really need to train your brain in a different way. There's a reason why there's all these coaches that can help you turn your thoughts into something positive instead of leading you down a rabbit hole of darkness, you know? So anyway, yeah, let's get this cracking. This is a 5-card spread, and the first 3 cards is going to ask what you have accomplished. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Let me just do one more shuffle here with the deck, and I'm going to do a deck cut. I'm going to pull this card, which is the 4 of Wands. I'm going to pull the card from the top of the cut, which is the Page of Cups, and then I'm going to pull a card from the top of the deck here as well. And these 3, wow. Okay, so this is all kinds of good here for you. So the 4 of Wands is creating something for you guys to celebrate. There's something really cool about this card, coming together with people, you know, finding the good in everything, which is what I was talking about just a second ago. But I really want you guys to check out the dragonfly here. So the dragonfly, and it's quite big in this card, is a harbinger of good fortune. Dragonfly, you might want to look up that spirit animal. There's all kinds of clues in the cards for you guys to look at and resonate with and sort of take away for yourself. And if you think that, oh, well, I really liked that color, or, you know, that animal in the card really reached out to me, you want to definitely take that clue and do a little bit of research on your own time to see what in your brain needs to come to the surface. And it's funny that I got that message, because the card I pulled for you yesterday from the Return of Spirit was the surfacing card. So there is something coming to the surface for you guys, definitely. And again, the dragonfly is all good news. There is something good coming in for you guys. So if you felt like it was a bit of a tough week, that's okay. You know, something good comes from when things don't feel necessarily all that brilliant. So, and then we have the Page of Cups. So I hope you guys can see these cards okay. I wonder if I should, I'm just going to leave it. The Page of Cups is getting some sort of message, something to feel good about. Could be a romantic invitation for you guys here. This is feeling really emotionally connected to some sort of offer that is coming in, and it's a good feeling. This could also represent somebody that is a water sign. This is going to be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio for you coming in, and they could bring you some good news. And what reading was it? Wednesday, we saw the shadow self come out in the form of the Devil card, and this was kind of an invitation for you guys to really say something that was inside you that you were bottling up and maybe not wanting to hurt people's feelings, or maybe they'll be upset with me if I say something. But it looks like that sort of airing of the laundry, you know, really sort of defending yourself and popping off with something that you really wanted, or you wanted somebody's behavior to change. It's going to have the effect of turning things around. So you might have felt really guilty about it, or really felt like ashamed or embarrassed for speaking your mind and saying, okay, that's enough already, and you don't get to speak to me that way. You don't get to just borrow money endlessly from me that way. there's some sort of a new respect being earned. And because you have stood your ground and stood up for yourself, you're going to get a positive reward out of it, and it is reflected in this Page of Cups. So I love seeing this combination for you guys, because the act of telling someone in your world that you've had enough of your behavior is also telling the universe, I've had enough, and this is not how my story is going to end. And by ending a cycle, I'm going to bring in a new realm of positivity and wealth and abundance. And you're sowing the seeds. You know, when you accept negative behavior from people, you're kind of telling people and the universe that it's okay to treat you in a certain way. And you probably, like I said, buried it, you know, and just allowed a certain behavior to continue because you didn't want to upset somebody else, but it was upsetting you, and that's never okay, you know. And people, they get so far across the line that the line is not even visible anymore, and it was probably at your expense. So that's not cool, and that's not what we want to see for you. And we just have Miss Fabuloso Lacey coming in. Hi, sweetie. She probably wants to go OUT, but I'm just going to finish this read for you guys first. Just a minute, sweetie, okay? So let's see positive energy to focus on to be successful for you. And it looks like you really did give yourself a kickstart just by no longer accepting a negative behavior from a circumstance or a person. And you need to stand up for yourself, because there's not enough people coming in to defend you. So you have to be your own line of defense. So positive energy to focus on to be successful. Okay, this is beautiful. I love the King of Swords because he just leaves emotion out of everything, okay? And he looks at the facts. So look at the facts of how people are treating you, or what a situation is going in the direction of. And you can plot your course accordingly. You know, the King of Swords, he doesn't take anybody's garbage, and that is why he's the king. He puts things in place for people, you know, and just, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how things are going to go. This is especially important when you have really close relationships. People can tend to take advantage of you, and this can be your boss or a roommate or a partner or a child. So, you know, you don't want to put all this hard work to waste here. And you really need to learn the lesson that you have to sometimes leave emotion out of things so that you can look just at the facts and draw a conclusion for yourself, and be guaranteed that if somebody is taking advantage of you now, they're going to continue to do it until you tell them, this is an absolute no-go for me and for you, and trust and believe that things are going to change. So the positive energy is having that real belief in yourself that you can control and manage situations for your own highest timeline, and you don't have to put other people at a disadvantage in order to do that. All you have to do is stop accepting crap from people. So let's see how to have the best weekend possible. And Lacey's just going to stare at me until I get up and serve her, so hold on for a second. Very interesting. We have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is delivering message in a non-combative way. So there's something that I taught my boys. You know, sometimes you want to say things to people, but it's important to keep the listener in mind when you're delivering messages, and come in a sense that is not going to light people off. You know, it's not going to light their fuse. It's just going to be able to manage a situation so that you can get the best results out of people. So you can do this by setting your mind to it. You know, if you have to write yourself a script, and that's really, really, really helpful, especially if you're doing phone calls or, you know, you're doing instant message. Face-to-face can be a little bit more difficult when you're dealing with challenging people and situations, but you have to learn how to control the conversation. Say, I'm not done yet. You know, that's a really good point, but I'd like to continue what I have to say. So you can cut through the nonsense here. You can cut through any sort of messages that don't belong in the conversation or don't belong to you, and really push through so you can get into this period of time where you're able to celebrate with the Four of Wands, and then things will start coming in a lot better for you. And you can see where with the Seven of Pentacles, things are start to grow in your own direction. So, you know, you really got to grab the wheel of your life, you guys. So yeah, that's all I'm getting from my guides right now. So you are being asked to really analyze situations and people and emotions, and to some degree leave emotions out of situations so that you can get the result that you need for your life. Okay, guys? So I'm going to wrap her up. Take care. Bye.